I think their intro's better than ours.
Oh, that's not how it goes?
No.
Well, happy Monday, everybody.
Woo!
And we are happy Monday.
Monday
Monday fun day. Who needs Friday when we got Monday?
Yep. Lots of coffee.
Woohoo!
I didn't get any sleep last night.
Our daughter was up.
And she's not a baby. She's 9.
And she was up and down all night because she couldn't sleep. We said it was our bad though.
Yeah, it was our bad. We didn't do enough stimulus yesterday.
It was a lazy Sunday.
And she just did not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. So we're paying the price.
Well, hey, with coffee in our hand, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's do this. All right. So we were Googling.
We were Googling trends.
And London is one of the trends.
London.
So we thought it'd be fun to talk about
London.
London. And we seem to like to do this. We're writing down why you should visit London. I have my list and you have your list.
My list is in my head.
In your head.
My head is directly up my smart brain.
I hope so. We're tired. Can you tell? I don't know what that meant.
Woo!
Anyways, we're going to go through our list.
Well, before we do anything, let's go over the weekend. What happened over the weekend?
It was Oktoberfest.
It was.
At one of the places we went to. It was, went to this park. It's called Alderbrook Park by us. That was our first time there, and that was pretty cool. I think so. They had the whole bands, and they had the beer and and the kids loved it. There was a huge bounce house, and
if you're in the Vancouver, Washington, or even the PDX metro area, Portland metro, you need to really check out Alderbrook Park.
It's in Brush Prairie.
It is
Washington.
it's
there is something for everybody to do. They have volleyball courts, they have bounce houses, they have paddle boats, they have mini golf, they had horseshoes, they had kickball, they had soccer, they have
a pirate ship.
A pirate ship for the kids. All sandboxes,
beer, wine.
And it was cheap.
Food.
It was cheap.
Oh, it was really inexpensive.
$10 for adults and $4 for the kids to get in.
It was a great deal.
And you can stay there all day long if you want.
Yep.
So, and you don't pay for each of those individual things. It's included. So you just pay to get in, and all that stuff's included. So really cool. But
that was cool.
That was really cool.
Saturday. That was Saturday. I think Friday.
What was Friday?
I don't know. I don't know. Friday.
Oh, you were brewing beer.
I did brew some beer
with your dad. Yep.
He did most of the brewing. I did most of the sampling.
But and cider. He's making cider too.
Cider, yeah, for Oktoberfest, for his Oktoberfest party that he likes to put together.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was a good weekend. Yesterday was really. It was really lazy bones.
We'll call it Lazy Bones Day. Yeah, it was a
lazy bones. We took a knee. We took a knee yesterday.
Took a knee, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. So anyways, London is trending today.
London is trending today.
So we've been to London a few times. You've been to London more than I have.
Yeah, London. I think we talked about this in our last podcast. That is my favorite. I don't have very many favorite cities, but London is definitely one of my favorite. You have London.
Yes.
Boston.
Oh.
Chicago.
And the deep dish pizza.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's more up north there.
That is the Yoopers. Okay.
Chicago's more. Hey guys. Hey, give me a sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich. For the goats.
Hey, give me the sandwich.
Goats, okay.
Those are my top 3.
Okay.
I haven't been to many places. You know what's a really nice place?
What are you talking about? You haven't been to many places where?
Where I have like a top, like that's way up there.
Oh, okay.
You know what
I
I'm
thought you
saying?
meant overall.
Those
I
3
was
cities
like,
are
okay.
my favorite. I mean, New York is cool. But again, I've told you, I'm not cool enough for New York.
Yeah.
I'm a dork. Okay, I'm a big geek. I'm not cool.
But I've told you, we like adapt to where we go. So
I'm not cool enough for London, but I don't care.
no.
I don't care. Nobody's cool enough for London.
No.
If you're not royal blood, then yeah, you're not cool enough for London.
No. But we still want to talk about it because even if you don't feel like you're cool enough, we still got reasons why.
I wish that I could be like the cool kids. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
How much time do we have
I don't
left?
know. I think we're in it like 10 minutes.
Oh no, we're good. It's an intro.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what do we do?
So the top reasons why you need to visit London. I have 6. How many do you have?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay,
and
you're gonna catch up.
All right, you go first.
Okay. First reason why I like London are all, and I'm very generic with this, the historic buildings. From like the Tower of London to Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey to any of those. Just is it St. Mark's Cathedral?
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff. The Parliament building. All of it. It's just, it blows my mind because our country is still so new compared to London.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just awesome that they have all of that still intact and it's used daily. That's my
It is. It's
number
unbelievable.
1. Yeah.
Unbelievable. The history. That was my number 1 too.
Was it?
Yep. The history.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Isn't it like if you took everybody in, I think, in the United States, if you took everybody in the United States and you gave it the blood test, like 90% would have some sort of royal blood in them or something. Isn't it something like that?
I don't know.
Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's a TV show I saw.
Maybe. I don't know. In Europe, probably. I don't know about the U.S.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
that was my number 1.
Okay. My number 1 is going to be the musicals and the entertainment. Yeah,
You took
took
mine.
mine. You took my number 1. I get to take your number 2.
Oh, it wasn't number 2.
Well,
but
whatever.
It was on there. Well, yes, kind of. Okay, go on.
If you haven't been, I think next to New York City. New York City. I think next to New York, London is probably, I mean, it is the best. It is the best for entertainment, for live entertainment. Musicals, plays.
So did London started first with it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, William
See, I don't know the whole. Okay, so London is where plays originated, right? And then New York picked up on it. I mean, like the whole performance.
Yeah,
of
of course.
having crowds, and they made it more of a.
Did you know
outing.
that back in the day, women were not allowed? Did you ever hear this?
No.
This is a true story. This is true. Women were not allowed to perform.
Oh,
So
perform.
men would be dressed up as women. So when when Romeo and Juliet came out,
Yeah.
it was 2 men.
Oh, really?
True story.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's real.
I didn't know that.
Look it up.
I'll look it up. I did not know that.
But anyways, if you haven't been to a live performance or any kind of theatrical performance live, don't start with London because you will just be let down every single time you see anything else.
Yeah.
You will.
True.
It's true.
It's true.
So, I mean, I would say start at a local theater, then go to maybe Chicago, maybe do some Second City stuff. That's good. Mm-hmm. And then you go to New York.
Okay. Do Broadway? Is off-Broadway okay?
Off-Broadway, then
okay.
Broadway, and then fly over to London. And then see where you...
It is.
Just the talent level is impeccable.
Well, you're a lot... Like, I can't say I haven't appreciated. I just did the musical part. Seriously, like, I would watch the high school plays and I was like, oh boy. I didn't.
You know what's funny about you?
What?
Is like the two musicals that you really like, I have never seen.
I know.
Grease
That's the irony.
and The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
And I won't ever see them.
It is, and those are the ones
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't know they were like musicals growing up. I just knew they were just movies. So maybe
Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Oh yeah.
That's a musical.
Yeah, it is. Well, we would watch that, but no, it would be like high school. I'd see that, and then when I was in college, I worked in the fine arts building. I'm not a fine arts major. I needed a job. I worked in the theater department, setting tables and doing stuff, and you know, I envy the people that have the talent, but as soon as I walked into that fine arts building, I was like...
Because it'd be like a Monday.
It's a Monday, and everyone's singing.
And you know what you were doing the weekend.
I'm hungover. All right? And I'm just like, I don't need this today. And everybody's happy. And good for them, because I was just not into it at all. Mm-hmm. So I've seen like college plays when I was at school. I think we only went to one together, right?
Yeah.
When I was in school, like my freshman year, and then after that, I was like, I don't know. I just never got into them.
No, whatever.
But, however, this is a little off, kind of.
I think we've been off
topic since we started.
Yeah, since we started.
So this isn't. I don't know if it's really a play because we didn't go. We were on a cruise ship. Mm-hmm. And it was, I think we were doing the Hawaiian cruise, and it was Tony and Tina's wedding.
Oh, that's so much fun.
That was, and I don't know, what do you consider that? Because don't they have,
that's
that
theater.
isn't a theater?
Theater.
It's dinner theater. Okay.
Yeah.
That was tons of fun. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And then I think the first like real show I went to that was probably significant.
Was it the New York
It
one?
was New York. Mm-hmm. And that was Cagney, right? Mm-hmm. And then we went to London.
Oh, and then she really got to
And then
see
I was like, wow. So it was, I had to pick. So I was like, oh, okay. I really wanted to see Kinky Boots. And I loved it. I loved it.
There is
I'm glad we didn't see it in New York because they had it in New York.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we didn't see it there and we saw it in London.
Because we saw the OG dude, the dude that won he won an award.
Well, but it took place in London.
Yeah, totally.
Like the story took place in London.
But the dude who played it, he won the award. He won an award. It won like...
Oh, it won numerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. But I guess what I liked about it is that it was like a real, like Cagney, it's a real story. And that's what I think I liked about it. And then that was at the Shaftesbury Theater, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. That wasn't, Kinky Boots wasn't there. That we saw Motown. We saw Motown in London.
Yeah.
Which, it was okay. I liked Kinky Boots better.
Well, yeah, totally.
But theater, I liked better.
See, the problem here's the thing, is like the problem with people, okay, so the reason why you wouldn't want to do wouldn't want to see Kinky Boots in New York is the same reason you wouldn't want to see
Motown.
Motown in London.
Yeah, it's
They
not
don't
appropriate.
They don't
like
have it.
no.
They don't understand. They don't know what it was like to be in Detroit.
Yeah.
They don't know what it was like. And
Yeah.
you have a bunch of British people who pretend that they know what it was like.
Yeah, and the same for Americans.
They did a fine job, but
yeah,
I'm
they
just saying.
did, but it's not.
Yeah.
The show, yeah, exactly. It was how you put it.
The music was phenomenal.
Oh, the music was great.
Yeah.
But I think Kinky Boots, like we just discussed, I think that was an awesome surprise. I think we were all like blown away.
Yeah, you left speechless.
Yeah, it was a great show. And again, I'm not a musical theater person, but that was a great one. So if it's still playing somewhere, go see it.
Yeah, you
go see it.
And I saw when I first was in London, or the second time I was in London.
Well, the first time, what did you see?
The first time that I saw anything in London.
Yeah.
I saw the Pajama Game.
Oh, Pajama Game. Okay.
And it was at the Shaftesbury Theatre.
Where Motown was.
But it was Pajama Game back then. And it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I left when you go. This is another reason why I picked the theater. Is because the theaters are old.
Yeah.
How old was that theater? You remember when it was? We read it. They redid it.
I gotta look.
So many
times. They did it, and I can't remember if that was the Kinky Boots one or Shaftesbury. I don't remember.
Regardless, you just feel like you're in London.
Yeah.
It gives you that feeling.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Yeah.
And you look around, and you enter these theaters, and you're like, man,
wow,
this is where it started. Like, this is it.
Yeah, this is, and that kind of goes back to, we've talked about in some other podcasts, it was like, I think I still have some tickets from it. It was like £70 to go to Kinky Boots, and that was a matinee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So US, what about
at the time?
Because it was $1.30 per pound. So I don't know what the exact
85 bucks.
100?
No.
Well, if it's £70 US, would probably be 100.
Yeah,
think?
90 maybe.
Something like that for a matinee.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
some people would be like,
lot.
okay, for a show, but I think those are the kind of experiences I'm going to remember spending $90 on a show versus buying a purse that I'll use for a year, or I don't know. That's just me. I'm going to remember that.
I hear you.
Yeah. So
there you go.
There we go. Okay. That was yours, right?
That was this number. Jeez.
That was ours. Well, that was my number 3 though.
This might last till Friday.
Now, okay, I didn't get to experience all of it, but this is part of it. Tea time.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. I didn't get to do the whole thing, and I wish I would have. But it only gave me a little bit of a taste. So we were flying back. We flew from Venice to London, and we had an afternoon flight. And on the flight, we got tea. It was tea time. We got little finger sandwiches, and we got crumpets.
Yep.
Do you remember?
Yep, I do.
We got that, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And we're flying British Airways, and I was just like, ooh, this is fun. It was cool. And then it was. And then we got to, we were there for a few days, and then it was one morning, or it was late afternoon, and we stopped in at that one restaurant. It was in the corner. We were in the casual side, and then I was like, you need to go through there to go to the bathroom, to the other side, in the dining room. I mean, you want to talk about feeling, how do you put it? What would you say? Out of your element again? Like we talked about in some of our other podcasts, but feeling out of your element when we were in the casual side of their cafe, and then you go through the doors into their main dining room, and that's where everybody's having lunch, and everyone's dressed to the nines, and I'm like,
3-piece.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Yeah. That was, so that was where I had tea and jam and croissants and stuff like that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. So what's yours? Next one.
My next one, I'm going to get specific.
Okay.
So, London isn't really known for like their food, like having really good food. It's such a, but anyways, however, their curry.
Mm-hmm.
They have the best curry in the world.
More than
India.
More than India. However, there's a high Indian population in London.
But they figured it out.
I did like
that vegetarian meal that we had.
Which one were we at? Was it Covent Garden?
Yeah. And it was a vegetarian meal, and I was
I got fish. I got fish and chips, or something. You got the curry,
I got the
right?
Curry. Oh, and they put potatoes.
Well, it was like fries. You get fries.
You get chips.
The chips are French fries, and then potato chips are called crisps.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you got the curry, and I had to have some of that. I was like,
you dip your chip into the curry.
Oh,
and it's I can taste it. I'm hungry.
It's so good.
I'm so hungry.
Maybe we should go to what's that place in Portland? The
Bombay Cricket.
No. That's Indian. It was the Irish or it was the English pub.
Horsebrass.
No, it was the other one. I had the Pullman platter, and they had. We went there. It was around Valentine's Day a year or two ago. Sixpence?
Moon and Sixpence.
Yeah. Right? Isn't that
very close? That's very close. Like that, whoever they have, their cook, is very close with that curry.
Yeah.
Because it is.
They have the curry, and fries and stuff. Yeah. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Moon and Sixpence.
Yeah, in Portland. Yeah, great.
Yeah, I want to go.
I know, right? It was so good.
All right, we're going.
Okay. So curry.
Curry for
you.
London, go to curry.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you took my number 3.
Whatever.
So my 4th one are just the pubs.
Oh, yeah.
In general.
That's one of mine.
The whole ambiance of it's like you have the mahogany wood, you have the brass railings, everything's wood, you have the taps that are cold, they have to do the draw and they pull it back, and there's just I don't know what it is.
It's the same reason why you want to go to the theater. The theater. Because you feel that's London. That's the feel.
That's what you're
in it.
You do it. Yeah. I know we went into that one place and we went in and we had a beer. And we're like, oh, we should probably leave. We need to go catch our show.
Oh,
Kinky
my
Boots.
goodness.
And we probably get it's lunchtime on a Friday.
Whoops, excuse me.
And we got, it was the chair. So what did we get? 3 blocks away, 4 blocks away. And okay. So
I'm getting more coffee. This is just a haterade.
So Ben is notorious for losing his phone.
Haterade.
In every country. Okay?
Haterade.
So I don't know how many times he's lost it, but this was the running joke because we left the pub. He'd only had a beer, so it's not like he was whatever. But he was messing around on his phone, put it down on the chair. We walked away.
Haterade.
We were like 4 blocks away. He was trying to find his phone. He's like, oh my God. I was like, did you forget your phone? He's like, yeah. So we had to go back and get it. Okay, so this is London. When was the other time? Scotland, you left it on the bus and actually left it there, so you never got that one back. Then you're on a cruise ship in the middle of wherever, lost that one. I don't know what other ones.
Oh, are you done?
I don't know. Are we? Am I?
Are you done?
Am I
with
done?
the haterade?
I don't know. Am I done?
Hey, that's why we have the insurance.
Oh, okay. Our premium would be... Jeez. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Enough. Wow.
So the pubs.
My
Okay.
lightning rod today.
All right. You go.
Yeah, I got it. Piccadilly Circus. Boom. Enough said.
Piccadilly Circus. Yes.
Yeah.
Enough
said.
It was crazy. Remember we were there? It was Friday at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. And they close early too. Like they close early.
Well, like 6,
7 or
something like that. And I talked about this in a few other podcasts, but like, talk about being overwhelmed.
Sensory overload.
It was sensory overload. Your Piccadilly Circus, 5 p.m. on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh my God, there is so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, they talk about, I never got pickpocketed, thank goodness, but I could totally see how, because normally I'm like, how could you not know? You know, I just like wondered, but there are so many people like pushing up against you because there's so much going on.
There's
In Piccadilly Circus, there's people everywhere. And I could totally see how the pickpocketing thing could happen.
Yeah, I mean, you have street performers galore, but they're talented.
Yeah.
It's not like...
No, they had opera. I mean, there's like
Opera.
they're legitimate opera singers, and they're licensed, and they're everything be able to perform, and they're opera singers performing.
And it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think I have video of it.
I don't have Piccadilly. I have Covent Garden. I have video of that. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
that's Piccadilly Circus.
You just have to go.
Yeah, there's no way to describe
Yeah.
it unless you're there.
Look it up. Google it.
Maybe the closest would be like Times Square.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I guess maybe. I think
Would
it's a
be
little
the-
bit. It's a little bit less. It's a little bit less electric. you know? It's a lot-
it's a
lot
little more
less-
historic, and there's
Yeah.
just I got it.
All
Okay,
right, go.
all right. The class,
Oh, the school class.
like the level of class,
Oh,
the level
yeah.
of class.
They go up to 12th or 13th grade there.
What? No,
Oh,
I'm talking about like how people dress. The
Oh.
level of class. They're. I'm talking about how.
I thought you were talking about like, math class.
No, the level of class. They're how
English class.
English proper.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know what you're talking about.
Because it's the ladies.
They're refined.
They are, and the men.
They have,
I mean, they even have they're wearing fedoras, 3-piece suits. I mean, their hair is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. They're going through. They're all dressed in suits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
They're very. They're yeah. All I can is a certain level of.
Sophistication.
Yeah, they have couth.
It's a sophisticated city. The Londoners are sophisticated, I think, or what we saw.
From what we saw.
Yeah. I thought it was just. It was easy for me to feel out of my element, for sure. But yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
it would be fun to just go in their shops though and like try to do the thing. Like the hats, I would love to.
I
would love to try to do that.
Again, I'm not cool enough.
Well, I'm not either, but it would still be fun to kind of
I would.
pretend.
They would like.
Like, we know. Don't even try.
Exactly. Please. They was like, no, turn around.
Turn around, sir. Sorry, sir. Okay, your turn.
The overall. Okay, this is actually a good one.
Okay.
The overall diversity of London. What I mean by that is it's just very diverse. There's a little bit. I know that we are a melting pot, but they're the original melting pot. I mean, they. There are so many different people there. There are so many types of people there that they just. You feel like you're going to be very cultured after you visit.
Yeah.
If you give yourself enough time and you open yourself up to that.
Yep.
But you got to actually go out and do stuff.
Yeah.
And they're very diverse. It's a very diverse city.
There's a lot of.
I mean, I know that all big cities are very diverse, but this is like the original.
Where it started.
I mean,
yeah.
You can argue history with me, that's fine, but you can't deny the history of they were the original ones who brought a bunch of people over.
They did.
And they still, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
That's that it?
I got one more.
Okay, go.
It's general, like the transportation or the vehicles.
Ah, yeah.
So the double-decker buses, I think, are neat because, like, our daughter saw like a food truck that was at the Oktoberfest that was a double-decker bus, and she was like, "I want to go in there," and I just kind of forgot, like, oh yeah, those are kind of neat. You don't get those here. You don't have many of the red double-decker buses to do, and then the cabs.
Awesome.
And it was funny because there was the four of us, and it's just
and our luggage.
So it's not like New York or anything like that. So we were talking to our driver, the cab driver. So it was in the traditional black cab that we got in. So they have it was like a sliding door, wasn't it?
I think you'd fit in it.
Yeah, you're like, there's four of us and we have four suitcases.
And they're like, no problem.
They're like, come on in. I'm like, all right. So they open up the door, but it was like a sliding door. Okay, so you have these black cars.
Like you can see in the minivans, a sliding door like that.
A sliding door. So then you get in and it's open. So they have two seats in the back. And then the other two seats sit up back against the cab driver. You're facing each other
and they're up. So you have to push it. You have to like pull
them down.
You
have to pull the seat down
and then
to
you can sit. And then it has the
seat belt.
The seat belt.
Yep. And then
we just put our bags in the middle.
And I was like, okay, do you take card or anything? All right. Oh yeah. So I was like, all right. They just had the credit card machine in the back.
Yep, that was it.
They're like, once we got to our destination, she's like, yep, just put the card in. I was like, sweet. But we were asking the driver. So we're like, how does this, what do you think of Uber? And
she was hating it.
Oh, she did not. She wasn't like in Uber. But she said they had to have, what was it? How many years of driving experience in London to be a certified cab driver? You had to have like tests, like you did. I should look it up, but I thought it was something
it's
like
ridiculous.
3 or 4 years.
Then you have to be a mentor, because I remember her saying, and it was a lady. She was very nice, and I remember her. Wasn't it like it's like passed down? Like if your father did it, you would do it. And then one of your kids would do it. Usually
someone in the family has done it, but you still had to go through schooling. Like, it's not...
But, like, she was saying that I don't know if they just passed it or it was worked out that way, that her son just finished his schooling and now he's ready to start.
Yeah.
And he did his mentorship with his mom.
Oh, that's right.
And I think they didn't allow that until recently or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, you would think, well, can't you just use GPS? But it's
Oh.
so, the roads are not straight. They're not, I mean, even when you're walking down the road and you have to cross the street, I'm glad they like put those things on the road, like look left, because
If you're an American,
you're get clipped off if you're, or look right when you're crossing the street because they're coming from the other way from what you're not used to. So
mind your left.
Yep, mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
Yep, mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
On the tube, and I think the tube system.
Oh, it's so easy.
It makes it really easy for transportation, even from from Heathrow to downtown, into downtown London. It takes a while, but you can take the express. But it makes it easy. We didn't know anything
line,
that was
blue
going.
Line, red line.
I don't know.
Green.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't remember. But it's easy.
Very easy.
The transportation is easy. But then sometimes it's easier to take a cab because if you have to take the tube, you're going kind of all around.
It depends on the time of day, too.
Yeah, it is. It is. But when I'm in the tube and it was rush hour, remember? It was like germaphobe.
Yeah.
You feel
people coughing.
And I was like, I know I'm gonna get sick. I totally know I'm gonna get sick. Oh, jeez. It was. But and then I just thought it was super easy, and then we flew in from Gatwick. We flew into Luton.
Luton, yeah.
We flew into Luton, and we had to take the bus to Gatwick. So Luton is in North London. Mm-hmm. Gatwick is on the west part of London, and Heathrow is on the south part of London. So we had to switch airports. So we had to go to Luton. We flew into Luton, and then we had to catch the bus to Gatwick. And I thought it was easy. I mean, is it cheap? It's not necessarily, I mean, it's okay, I guess. But the express train, once we got into Gatwick and we wanted to go to downtown London, it was fast, but you pay for what you get. I mean, it wasn't necessarily cheap either. No. But London isn't
necessarily cheap.
You're not going there to travel for cheap.
Yeah, there's no Howard Johnson's.
No, there isn't. Well, we stayed in
Super 8.
No, we stayed in Kensington. We stayed at the Hilton in Kensington, and that was just cool. It was really cool, and they had the mall nearby, and it was fun to just go in there and check it out.
It was a blast,
wasn't it?
I love London.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, it's been a little easier for us to go because the pound is down. It's a little more affordable.
It is. So there's deals everywhere. You can find them.
Yeah.
Get over there.
Yeah, you do. You can.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
That was it. I think I hit my 6.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Okay. Well.
Put a fork in me, Mom. I'm done.
What are your favorites?
Yeah, what are your favorites? Tell us. Let us know. What's your favorite city? Do you have a favorite city? Mm-hmm. Do you do that kind of stuff?
Have you been to London? What are some of your top reasons
what did we
to
miss?
go?
I know we missed something.
Well, there's the obvious, like you have the London Eye and you have tours in Buckingham, but that kind of all went under my historical buildings umbrella. And everything. Some are the royal family. I've never seen them or anything. Yeah. So I can't really speak about them, but yeah.
They tweet,
They tweet.
Text me
they
sometimes.
do. Yeah. They say, hey.
Hey, what's up, Ben? I go, no, nothing much. What you got? Nothing. Just seeing if you're still doing all right. Like, yeah, I'm all right, bro.
When you fly me over.
Yeah, when you fly me over in your jet. All right.
Okay. Thanks so much, everybody. Don't forget to visit us at myfamilyguide.com. You can follow us on Facebook also at myfamilyguide and Twitter and Instagram.
Yes. Thank you for listening, Grandma Patty and Auntie Kay. We'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later, everybody.
All right.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.